Creating a comedy podcast in Nigeria is an exhilarating venture, one that combines creativity, cultural nuances, and the ever-changing landscape of digital media. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, especially in a vibrant and diverse country like Nigeria, you're in for a thrilling ride. Let's break this down step by step, focusing on the engaging, relatable, and informative aspects of the journey. First things first, you need to understand your audience. Nigeria is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and experiences. You've got the Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, among many others, each with their unique stories and humor. The key to creating a successful comedy podcast is to tap into the shared experiences of your audience. Think about the things that make Nigerians laugh: family dynamics, societal norms, politics, and even the everyday hustle. Your podcast should resonate with the realities of life in Nigeria, reflecting the humor found in our day-to-day struggles and victories. Once you have a clear understanding of your audience, it's time to brainstorm your podcast concept. What will your podcast be about? Will it be a conversational format where you and your friends share funny stories? Or perhaps a scripted comedy show where you create characters and scenarios? The possibilities are endless. Consider what makes you laugh and what you're passionate about. This will be the foundation of your podcast. Remember, authenticity is key. Your audience can sense when you're being genuine or just going through the motions. Now, let's talk about the technical side of things. You don't need a fancy studio to start a podcast. In fact, many successful podcasts are recorded in living rooms, bedrooms, or even cafes. All you need is a decent microphone and recording software. There are plenty of free or low-cost options available, like Audacity or GarageBand. Invest in a good quality microphone, though. Sound quality matters. No one wants to listen to a podcast that sounds like it was recorded in a tin can. Once you have your equipment ready, it's time to plan your episodes. Create an outline for your first few episodes. This doesn't have to be a rigid script, but having a general structure helps keep you on track. Consider including segments that allow for spontaneity and humor. Maybe you can have a listener's joke of the week, or a segment where you respond to funny comments from your social media. Engaging with your audience not only makes your podcast more relatable, but also builds a community around it. Speaking of community, don't underestimate the power of social media. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are invaluable for promoting your podcast. Share snippets of your episodes, behind-the-scenes content, and even bloopers. Use humor in your post to draw people in. After all, you're creating a comedy podcast. Engage with your followers, ask for their input, and encourage them to share their funny stories. This interaction not only boosts your visibility, but also creates a loyal fan base. As you begin recording, remember that laughter is infectious. Don't be afraid to be silly or to embrace the absurdity of certain situations. Sometimes the best moments come from unexpected places. Allow your personality to shine through. Your audience will appreciate your authenticity. If you make a mistake or stumble over your words, laugh it off. Those moments of imperfection can often be the most relatable and endearing. Editing is another crucial step in the podcasting process. It's where you polish your raw recordings into something that flows smoothly. Don't be afraid to cut out sections that feel too long, or don't add to the humor. Keep your episodes concise. Attention spans can be short, especially with so much content vying for listeners' attention. Aim for a length that feels right for your topic. Usually between 30 minutes to an hour is a sweet spot. Once your episodes are edited and ready to go, it's time to publish. Choose a podcast hosting platform that suits your needs. There are many out there, each with its own set of features. Make sure to submit your podcast to directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. This will increase your reach and help you connect with a broader audience. Now, let's talk about monetization. While your primary goal might be to entertain, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make some money from your podcast. As your audience grows, you can explore sponsorships, merchandise, and even live shows. Just remember to choose sponsors that align with your values and that your audience would appreciate. Authenticity is paramount. Your listeners trust you, and you don't want to jeopardize that trust for a quick buck. Another important aspect of podcasting in Nigeria is understanding the cultural context. Humor can vary widely from one region to another, and what's funny in one part of the country might not resonate in another. Be mindful of sensitive topics and always approach humor with respect and empathy. Your goal is to bring joy and laughter, not to offend or alienate anyone. As you continue to create content, don't forget to seek feedback. Encourage your listeners to share their thoughts on your episodes. What do they love? What can be improved? Constructive criticism is invaluable, and it can help you grow as a podcaster. Plus, involving your audience in the process makes them feel valued and invested in your journey. Networking is another key element in the podcasting world. Connect with other podcasters, comedians, and content creators in Nigeria. Collaborations can introduce you to new audiences and bring fresh perspectives to your content. Attend workshops, comedy shows, and podcasting events to meet like-minded individuals. The podcasting community is often supportive and encouraging, so don't hesitate to reach out for advice or collaboration opportunities. As you embark on this journey, remember that consistency is vital. Release episodes on a regular schedule, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Consistency builds anticipation and keeps your audience engaged. It also shows that you're committed to your craft. Don't be discouraged if growth is slow at first. Building an audience takes time. Celebrate the small victories. Every new listener counts. Finally, enjoy the process. Podcasting should be fun, and your enthusiasm will shine through in your content. Embrace the challenges and learn from them. Each episode is an opportunity to grow, connect, and bring laughter to your listeners. So, whether you're sharing hilarious anecdotes, discussing societal issues with a comedic twist, or simply having fun with friends, remember that you're creating something special. Your voice matters, and your humor can bring joy to many. So, there you have it, your roadmap to creating a comedy podcast in Nigeria. It's a journey filled with laughter, creativity, and connection. Embrace the adventure, stay true to yourself, and most importantly, keep the humor alive. Your podcast could be the next big thing, inspiring laughter and joy across the nation. Now go out there and start recording. The world is waiting to hear your unique take on comedy, and trust me, it's going to be a blast.